This is Tank's Vlog for December 5th, 2017, wrapping up the day in sports. We had hockey tonight, and the New Jersey Devils have completed another solid road trip, beating the Blue Jackets 4-1. Was a very important game, especially after they played the worst game of the season on Saturday night in Arizona. Corey Schneider had a big night, stopping 41 shots, and Nico Hischier keeps showing signs. He's getting a lot of assists. Travis Zajac scored his first goal. Jesper Bratt scored his ninth. Taylor Hall got his ninth. It's very good signs. Devils have a home-and-home against the Blue Jackets, and will be going Friday night to see the Blue Jackets and the Devils on Star Wars Night at the Prudential Center. So that's going to be a very fun experience, and if the Devils just keep winning, it'll be nice. Tonight's win put them back in first place in the Metropolitan Division. And this is the best division. This is probably top to bottom the most competitive division in the NHL. We'll be taking a closer look at the standings a little bit later. But moving on, we have the Rangers beating the Penguins 4-3. Another example of how just tough the Metropolitan Division is. The Canadiens' 5-game winning streak came to an end. 4-3 loss tonight at home against the St. Louis Blues as Braden Shen netted a hat trick. It was the Red Wings ending a 7-game losing streak, shooting down the Jets 5-1. Tampa Bay Lightning struck down the Islanders 6-2. It was the Predators over the Stars 5-2. Sabres doubled up the Avalanche 4-2. Vancouver Canucks blanked the Hurricanes 3-0. Those Vegas Golden Knights, that's the other big story in hockey right now. The Vegas Golden Knights, who would ever thought? I mean, you knew that an expansion team would be pretty good for an expansion team, but this team has been amazing. Tonight, beating the Ducks in a shootout 4-3, they're still in playoff position. I mean, it's remarkable how great the Knights have been. The Kings, meanwhile, beat the Wild 5-2 as Marian Gaborik scored his 400th career goal against the team where he spent the most time in his career with. Quick look at the NHL standings. Atlantic Division is definitely the weakest division. Tampa is in first place. They have the most points overall in the NHL with 40. Toronto is second at 35 points, as Montreal is third at 29. And right now, those are your three top teams. I mean, you go to the Metropolitan Division, 29 points is near the bottom. That just tells you the inequity of the divisions and why they need to go back to 1 through 8 in the NHL. Detroit's in fourth, 27 points. Ottawa struggling along with 24 points. The Pride Panthers are 24 points. And the Buffalo Sabres are the worst team in the East at 18 points. Metropolitan Division, it's the Devils on top, 36 points. Columbus with 35 points is second. The Islanders are 34 points in fourth place. You got the two teams that basically are considered to be the top two teams are next with 33 points each, the Capitals and Penguins. The season ends say the Rangers would not make the playoffs despite 32 points, which would put them in third place in the Atlantic Division. The Hurricanes have 27 points, and the Flyers are last with 25. In the West, Nashville's leading the Central Division with 39 points. Winnipeg is second, 38. St. Louis is third with 38 points. We got Dallas in the fourth at 33 points. The Blackhawks are struggling a little bit. They have just 29 points. Same with the Wild. Wild have had a lot of injuries. And the Avalanche have 26 points. In the Pacific, The Kings have 39 points. That was amazing. Vegas Knights at 35. Vancouver 32. San Jose 30. Calgary 29. Anaheim 28. Edmonton, disappointing 24 points. And Arizona, after a terrible start, has started to play a little bit better, but they still just have 19 points. NBA tonight, just a very light night. There was only 3 games in the NBA. We had the Raptors beating the Suns 126-113. The Thunder striking down the Jazz 194. Big triple-double tonight by Russell Westbrook, and Bradley Beal scored 51 points to lead the Wizards past the Trailblazers. Tomorrow we'll take a look at the NBA standings. Big news today out of the Olympics. Russia's basically been given the boot. So when you see the games in Pyongyang this year, just think of this. Russia won't be invited because they all took too much Jews. They have been banned from the Olympic Games because they all doped up the ooze. Russia, they just can't help cheating. Oh, those Russians. Today's 3 stars are Bradley Beal with 51 points, Braden Shen with a hat trick, and Russell Westbrook with the triple-double. Today's birthday shout-out goes to the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo, who turns 23. One of these days I'm going to get that name right. One of these days. And we take a look back 30 years ago to the day the New Orleans Saints stopped being the Aints. After 20 years of horrible football where they never even had a winning season, they clinched their first playoff berth with a 44-34 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Take a look back at Barstool Sports, the full story, and at Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.